GALA games going pretty crazy. We've not really covered this on the channel, but this one we really can't afford to not talk about. Up another 30%. This thing is absolutely going crazy. We're going to take a look at exactly what's going on, and more importantly, why are we seeing this massive run up? Is it too late to get into it? Is there still some more legs in this run right now? Well, that and more. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with everything going on with the world of cryptocurrency. But here we go. Look, GALA games up 30.69%, currently sitting at 2 cents 364. You can see up 30% against Bitcoin, 30% against Ethereum as it heads back up. 127 ranked in the global crypto market, $259 million in volume, nearly 450% up. Absolutely crazy to see. You can see on, if we go to the 7 days, you can just see this massive run up all the way from down here, 85 million in volume at 1 cent 8. Ran all the way up with some big volume, 235 million, ran up to the 2-4 range, and it looks like it's going to continue to go. Now, it's also then met with positive market sentiment, where we are seeing a number of cryptocurrencies with some pretty aggressive moves up. So you can see GALA broke the 50-day EMA and is continuing that trend as we've just gone into a new day here in the UK. But you can see this massive amount of money coming in, huge volume, RSI trending all the way up to kind of the high 60s. Absolutely crazy. Now, we need to understand what GALA Games is all about. Again, it's not something I particularly talked about on the channel, but Bonk was yesterday, GALA Games is today. But ultimately, this is the statement I think sums up GALA Games. It's making blockchain games you'll actually want to play. Now, we've seen people come out with games that are just not good enough, and GALA Games are doing something different. This one I think is going to be a very big project in 2023. I've always talked about play-to-earn games and their space. I think we just didn't land them as well as we maybe should, but ultimately it brings a number of things. Fun first. Make sure the games I want to be playable. Everything is owned by the players so that you have these, whether that be on NFTs, whether that be in your profile, and ultimately the community want to be engaged, tested, and make sure that they can onboard games they want to play. And I think it brings the decentralized nature of blockchain into the fun element of gaming. I think there's always been a disconnect between the two things. GALA games are absolutely bucking the trend, and people are really catching on to this. Now, it has seen a pretty turmotic time. We saw a pretty aggressive move down. You can see here with a couple of real big move downs kind of August last year as we kind of came into the Christmas, and even though now we are still quite a way back, it does feel like sentiment is changing. And I guess ultimately the big question is why? What has changed for GALA Games? When you come onto their website, you can already see they have a selection of games you can come with. Spider Tanks, Townstar, Superior, a number of different games already playable on their platform and launcher. So what's changed? Why all of a sudden has GALA decided to run really aggressively? Well, it started all with this. Benefactor tweeted out, "We're now in the middle of evaluating 15 mobile games that we own. We have 2 high priority targets and have already moved people onto the task of bringing these games onto our blockchain. Spider Tanks and Townstar are definitely helping us plan their tokenomics and NFT integration, but I can share that we are planning on giving all the existing users replacements to their current non-transferable assets on Jury. Making them all newly minted owners of digital assets on our blockchain should hopefully be a nice influx of new users onto our blockchain. We should also mean our gas or GALA usage goes up." Now, this was the first point tweeted or put out on the Discord at 8:47, and this next bit is exactly how it ends. Okay, one last post for today. A lot of people are asking for more information about our mobile acquisition. Here are some stats to share. A revenue in excess of $100 million US, 20 million users, 15 mobile games ready to convert to our blockchain, multiple games currently live in the App Store and targeting multiple demographics, mums to dragons to casinos. Our games portfolio, 53, really starting to build out the one-stop shop for blockchain integration of great games. And you can see GALA is just continuing to go. Now, if you think about this in terms of revenue, $100 million is nothing to be sniffed at. 53 games, and things with gaming, once you start to get things on board, once people start to come and play for it, and ultimately people see what the potential of blockchain is, then no one's going to go elsewhere. GALA Games really primed for a big move. Again, it is still, in my opinion, a relatively cheap buy at only 2 cents. And this long term could be an absolutely gigantic gigasaur in terms of blockchain gaming. But right now, feels like there's some big things coming. There's more to GALA Games, but it's absolutely running like you wouldn't believe, more so than most other projects out there right now. But they're backing it up with big statements. It's going to be one to keep an eye on for sure. Let me know in the comments down below what your view of GALA games is. We're going to try and keep you up to date with everything going on with this, so be sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like if you are holding GALA. I'll see you guys in the next video.